Today we're taking a quick look on how you can make your Sigma FP photos look like frames taken straight out of a movie. Now, I've been using the Sigma FP since late 2020, and over the last 4 years, I've found a lot of different ways of using this camera to allow me to be a little bit more creative. And so what we're going to talk about here today is utilizing one of my favorite features, which is the various aspect ratios that are available when you are in stills mode with the Sigma FP. And to be more specific, the 21:9 aspect ratio. One thing that is very popular among filmmakers is using things like anamorphic lenses, especially as of late when anamorphic lenses have become more accessible. And the reason for that is a very long time ago, studios that were in charge of making films wanted a way to stand out and be different than what TV was offering. And so something came along called Cinescope. Now, Cinescope is that kind of wide angle aspect ratio, and it is usually obtained through anamorphic lenses. Now, as of late, people use that Cinescope aspect ratio to give that more filmic or cinematic, so to speak, image to their films, even if they're not using anamorphic lenses. And so now that we've all kind of caught up on the history of Cinescope, one thing that I love using with the Sigma FP is the 21:9 aspect ratio. It is one of those things that, again, just motivates me to create unique images, as it is intended to replicate the Cinescope look. I will say, as a side note, if you use the 21:9 aspect ratio with the FP and you do shoot in DNG, you will need to actually reframe it in post to that 21:9 aspect ratio. And Lightroom Cloud on desktop does allow for you to do a custom 21:9 aspect ratio. The raw image doesn't take that aspect ratio, but JPEGs do. This is something, again, it's just one of those small details with the Sigma FP, but one thing that I love is utilizing this 21:9 aspect ratio. I especially like using it with 35mm or wider. That really kind of makes that 21:9 kind of bring everything in and give you that really wide angle look. And so having 35mm or wider is ideal for this aspect ratio. Now, I should say, and I'd be remiss to say, that this is not going to instantly make your photos look like films. That does all come up to lighting, how you're going to grade it. You still need to pay attention to those things, but it's one of those tools that, mixed with good lighting, good color grading, and just a vision of what you want your image to be, it is another tool that just makes your images stand out. If you guys do have any questions about the 21:9 aspect ratio or some of the other aspect ratios that are available with the FP, let me know in the comments below, or reach out to me on Instagram and we can start a conversation there. As always, thank you for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.